Hey guys, in this episode I'll be looking at both the Apple Watch Series 6 and the SE and looking at what's the differences between them.
Honest, straightforward reviews where you get unbiased reviews funded by me, ensuring that the opinion you hear is not biased by anyone else and is purely honest.
Okay, let me get them out of this crazy band thing I've done and get them onto the respective bands. So this is the SE in pink or orange, I think, and in blue is the Series 6. Now, the main difference is, if you're looking at it, is basically the back. All right, and the front, the differences would be is the always on display. The Apple Watch Series 6, which is on my right hand, is coming with a always on display, whereas the SE does not. The SE also has the S5 chip from last year in the Apple Watch Series 5. However, the Apple Watch Series 5 has an always on display. This does not. Other than that, the back of the SE is very simple, okay? Even simpler than the Apple Watch Series 5. Let me know if you guys want a comparison between the Apple Watch Series 3, 5 and 6 and SE and 4 and everything. I'm thinking of doing one like that. So this is the Series 6 back. So having them side to side. So other than that, there's nothing different. There's no differences in there. So the speakers are on the same side. The crown is exactly the same. It's haptic. They've taken out Force Touch out of the Apple Watches. So that's basically it between the differences between these two Apple Watches. Other than that, let's go inside and have a look at what's the... Okay, going in, and they have exclusive Apple Watch faces as well with them. Now, looking at the Apple Watch, they get both the exact same. They get the exact same features in the Apple Watch, as in the only difference that you will notice is obviously the always on display, but in apps you don't have the oxygen. Blood oxygen sensor in the normal one, whereas in the SE you don't have that. Okay, so that's the only major difference between these two. Alright guys, let's look at the few differences between and similarities between the brand new Apple Watch Series 6 and the SE that was announced. So the main difference you'll see is basically it's both comes in GPS and cellular. The price obviously is the biggest difference, but they've got the always on altimeter, which the Series 5 doesn't have. Both of them got that. The only difference between these two are the oxygen sensor and also the always on display. Other than that, they got the same basically screen sizes available, swimming resistance, water resistance for swimming pool. They've got the low and high. They've got the high and low heart rate notification, international emergency calls, fall detection, etc. So, other than that, even the pixel density and stuff is the same on both the Apple watches. Now, other than that, the difference in cases, obviously you don't want to spend more. They've got the same exact case. There's no differences. A bit more color options between them. Health wise, it's not got obviously the oxygen sensor. Other than that, it's got everything else with it. Emergency noise monitoring and everything like that is available as well. Also, one more thing that will be missing in this is the ECG. So you can't capture your heart rhythm with the SE. The SE also has a S5 chip.
Verdict: Now, it's going to be very hard to distinguish between these two Apple Watches. They both are very powerful. There's only a 20% increase in processing power in the Series 6. It might be a future-proof watch. It was a bit more powerful. It's got the oxygen sensor. Depending on that, it's not accurate. It's not medical. You can't go by it medical. So it's very gimmicky, it being on there. It has an always-on display, so that's a plus. The altimeter is on both of them. It does all the things. It's not got a U1 chip, the SE. So everything that it misses out on are really minor, but the price here in Australia is nearly $200, which is a whopping difference between them. Also, the SE does not get the ECG sensor, so it can't tell your heart rhythm. But having said that, in Australia, it's not been approved to be able to work that, so it's useless anyways. I've got a Series 5 that I've used for over a year and I haven't used that. So that feature is null and void. Unless if you're really keen on the product red or blue, I would get the SE. And if you're really keen on the always on display, other than that, the SE is going to be a really nice upgrade, especially if you're on a Series 2, Series 1, the original, or even a Series 3, I would say. But to 4 and 5, because the Series 4 and Series 5 had the same chip and SE has the same chip as Series 5, you're not going to see much of a difference. So if you've got a Series 4, I wouldn't even dating it, unless if you've got massive amount of cash, then I wouldn't stop you. Go get the stainless steel gold in the Series 6. Alright guys, hope you liked this video. Thank you, and let me know in the comments how I did. Okay guys, thanks for watching that video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you aren't subscribed, please do subscribe, give it a like, and follow us on Patreon as well, and support us to see more content. Thank you. Bye.